Well, hello, hello, hello again to everybody here. It's Teresa Sanderson. Again, very excited to connect with you as always. So, as you pop in today, please feel free to say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. And if you catch me on the replay, comment hashtag replay because I love to know that you stopped by. Today, we are talking about what is hazing in nursing. Right now, I'm really focusing on the Nurses Feed Their Young movement. We've got Nurses Week coming up soon in May, and I'm launching this free workshop called Making Nurses Matter, Transforming Nursing Culture and Work Environment. So, what I'm really trying to do these next few weeks is just spotlight some of the issues that nurses encounter with incivility, hazing. What does nurses eat their young really mean? And how does it show up and what does it look like, right? So today we're just talking about what is hazing in nursing. And if you've ever experienced hazing in nursing, um, give me a thumbs up or comment, hey, that's me, or drop an emoji, whatever. But let me know if that's you. And first of all, I want to say to you that I'm very sorry that you've experienced that. I'm with you. I've experienced it too. It's an ugly, ugly thing. And it's time that we put a stop to it, right? Isn't that one of those zero tolerance kind of things that we should have in nursing, right? I definitely believe that. So here's the thing, hazing, it's been around in a lot of different industries for many, many years. And nursing is no different. It happens in nursing and it takes a lot of different forms. Sometimes it's practical jokes, pranks, but sometimes it even involves dangerous things like physical harm and stuff like that. So in nursing, I've never seen any of the physical harm kind of things come from hazing. Your experience may be different than mine. But typically, hazing is defined as being subjected to harassment or ridicule. Being subjected to harassment or ridicule. So, the interesting thing is that it's really easy for hazing to happen to which population of nurses? New graduate nurses, right? New grad nurses who are like these new diamonds, and they're diamonds in the rough when they come to us, right? Because they're nurses, they're licensed, but they need support to get started and to be successful. And so, in my opinion, we should treat those nurses like diamonds to be polished. I want to bring you in and I want to polish you up and show you everything I can so that you can really shine on your own, right? Doesn't always happen that way. And I know I talk to nurses every day and every week who sadly don't experience that. And many times after just 1 week in their career say, Teresa, I can't believe I'm even in this profession. I don't know how I got in here. This is the biggest mistake of my life. And they may say that to me within 5 days of starting their first job. Really sad, right? It's really sad. So while hazing can happen to brand new grad nurses who just come out of nursing school, you know what? It can happen to an old nurse like me. It can happen to a nurse with experience, many years of experience, has floated to a unit that he or she doesn't ordinarily work on. And a simple question like, hey, can you tell me where you keep the supplies for X? Gets you the eye rolling, the passive aggressive sighing, and the snickers behind your back, right? I believe she's up here. She's supposed to be helping us, right? All these questions. It's not really a stupid question. Where do you keep the supplies? Right? But it happens. So not only to new grad nurses, it happens to seasoned nurses who go to units to help out on units they're not familiar with. It also happens to agency nurses. It happens to travel nurses. And so I think this is a real shame because it exists all over the population of nursing. But the hazing that most nurses that I've talked with have experienced is things like passive aggressive behaviors. It is the things like the sighing, the eye rolling, the body language. Oh, God, as if I just don't have time for you, right? In response to questions. And that's a shame. So it might also take the form of laughing at a nurse who asks a question. And that can really make a brand new nurse or even an old seasoned nurse like me just feel really less than. Those things are painful to our psyche. They're painful to us as holistic creatures. As a nurse, I don't necessarily feel like when I go to work, I need to put my armor on and be prepared for the wrath of my coworkers, right? I feel like I should be able to go to my unit, go to work, show up as a professional, and be treated professionally. Am I expecting too much? I don't think so. I don't think so. And in my opinion, this is the biggest leadership fail that has ever existed in nursing, is that we've not addressed this incivility and work to improve nursing culture and work environment. This is just a shame. This is a decades old problem. So it's time that we do something about it, right? Um, Now, we already know. Why is it important? Let's talk about that. We already know that nurses experience high stress and levels of burnout. So there's no doubt in my mind that hazing among nurses contributes to that problem. It just compounds it, right? It adds more. It's like another scoop. Give me two, right? Give me another one. And it's just really hard because I think one of the toughest things is that hazing goes against the things that nursing values most, right? Nursing is built on compassion, respect, and teamwork. And so when we look at hazing, it is so out of alignment with those values that it is inherently stressful to every nurse that experience it. And so nurses we're expected to work collaboratively and like a team with our colleagues, but hazing creates this toxic work environment where nurses don't feel safe. They don't feel safe to ask questions. They don't feel safe to need support. And so this is detrimental to both the emotional well-being of nurses and also the care of the patients, because ultimately at the end of that question, hey, where do you keep this on the unit or whatever it is, can you show me how to do this the first time, is the patient at the end of the equation who's not getting what he or she needs. And that's just a shame when we can't elevate to that level of professionalism to just get beyond this bickering, this pettiness, and step up as professionals, right? Right. So it's vital that nursing leaders and healthcare organizations take steps to eliminate incivility among nurses and hazing. And that's why I am hosting this workshop during Nurses Week in 2023. The workshop is sponsored by Nurses Feed Their Young, the movement. It's called Making Nurses Matter, Transforming Nursing Culture and Work Environment. It's a 4-day workshop happening from May 8th through the 11th. And it's going to be awarding 3.0 contact hours of nursing continuing education credits. So I want to encourage you to be there. Click the link, sign up for the wait list, share this post with everybody in your social media platforms so that we can get as many nurses and nursing leaders there as possible, because we're going to be talking about new solutions to age-old problems, new solutions to improving the failing systems of nursing culture and work environment. I look forward to seeing you at the workshop. Please go ahead, click the link, get on the wait list so that you're notified when registration opens, and I'll chat with you soon. Bye.